Okay, this is the assess of chapter 7 of unit 1 of the higher course, page 109, but the questions I'm taking are from page 110 to 111, so that's what I'm doing. Now I'm doing a suite of 3 questions that's probably going to take 2 videos to do the whole lot, but they're related. So question 4, question 5 and question 6 is what I'm doing. I'm doing them as a little block and spread over 2 videos probably. So it says in question 4 here, again, nothing but grade B. If you want the grade C ones, go back to the foundation course please and build up your knowledge. It says the ages of passengers on a train, so this is about a train, are shown in the frequency table. So between 0 and 5 years, well, between 0 and under 5 years, there are 11 kids there. The over 5s but under 10s, 32 of them. The over 10s but under 15s, 28, etc. You know how these things work. This is group data, and we're told calculate the cumulative frequencies for these data. Right, so let's introduce an extra column here. Cumulative. Let's get the word frequency under there, shall we? Not beautiful, but it'll do. Right, so far, right, within the first class I have 11 people. In the second class I have 32, so 32 plus 11 comes to 43 people so far. In the next class I have 28 people, so far I have 60, 68, 71 people accounted for on the train. And the 15 to 20s, 35 people, so that takes me up to 106. The next batch of 45 people, 151 plus the 58. The next batch takes to 209, 324, and 76 takes me exactly onto 400 passengers. Feels like I've got it right. So that's it. That's the cumulative frequency. So I've proven that I've got 400 passengers on that particular train. That's good. And I've done part A, and that's the minimum grade B requirements for calculating cumulative frequency. Then it asks me to draw a cumulative frequency diagram on the other page. Now you may remember that in this new specification you're allowed to join dot to dot with straight lines. It's actually a cumulative frequency polygon, and whereas in the older spec it has to be a lovely smooth freehand curve like we did in year 9 in the higher course. But anyway, I'm going to go with cumulative frequency polygons by joining dot to dot. Now let me just show you what I've done to save time. That's the grid, and as you can see I've already calculated it to go up to 400 people, and the maximum age is going to be up to 90, so I know everything's going to fit perfectly on that size grid. Now remember, let's see what colour we should use. Probably red actually, so I'm going to go with red. Now look carefully. Remember, you plot the upper bound of each class, so I'm not going to plot 11 and 2.5-year-old. No, I'm not doing a frequency polygon, I'm doing a cumulative frequency diagram. So here we go. I've got to do the 5 with the 11. Okay, so 5 across, 11 up, if we can do it. So 5 across is there, 11, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Well, I've got to play with the scale that I've got. So 5 across, 20 up, 11 is going to be about there where the 10 is, because 10 is roughly where 11 is, and that's the best I can do. Next one, I'm going to use the upper bound again, so 10 and 43, so 10 and 43 up. Let's just do that. 10 across and 43, 20, 40, 60, that's 50, 43 will be close to 40 than anything else, so that's alright. Next one, 15 and 71. So here we go, try and do that one now. 15 along and 71, 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 70. I'm going to assume 71 is identical to 70. I can't get any clearer than that. Next one, 20 with a cumulative frequency of 106. So I'm looking for 106 on the 20. 20 and 120, 140. So 110 is there, 106 just below. Again, that's the best I can do. Next one, 30 with 151 cumulative frequency. So 30. Have I done this right? Let's just take a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Let's check again. I made a mistake. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Is that a bigger spread there? Goes up in 5s, 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 10s. Oh, hence the sudden jump. Yeah, I didn't spot that. Who's to say it's got to have the same class width? Anyway, never mind. So 30 and 151 it is. Right, 120, 40, 60, 150 is going to be there. Have you noticed I sort of had to think for a bit there? I'm glad this has happened, because obviously this is what happened to you in an exam. If you suddenly think, wait a minute, I've not gone up in 5s anymore, let me just check I haven't made a mistake. You've got to be able to self-correct and evaluate where you are in your exam paper, okay? So self-assess, go back, rethink, get it right. That's what I just did there. Right, next one. 50 along, that's a jump, and 209 up. So 50 and 209. Here's 50. Here is 220, so I'm going to go for 210, 209, about there. Okay. Next one, 65 and 324. 65, 320, 340, 330, 324 is going to be approximately there. And oops, next question that was. 90 and 400. That's going to be the easiest point to plot. So 90 and 400. Let's see how it goes there. 90 and 400. Hope my eyes haven't skipped a line. I make it that. I like that. Now, being a polygon, a cumulative frequency polygon, I'm going to use this straight line facility to make life a lot easier for me. And let's join it in black. Right, here we go. So join that to that. That to that, that to that. I tell you, when this software works, it's really nice. When it doesn't, it's a complete pain. So that goes like that. That goes like that. Ugly. I mean, I definitely prefer freehand curves myself. But anyway, that is the cumulative frequency graph, the cumulative frequency curve. Except it's not a curve anymore. But never mind. We'll get over it, won't we? So now let's be done. I've drawn that. I've got lots and lots of marks. Use your diagram to estimate the following. The median. Okay, now there are 400 passengers on the train, and therefore the middle person is approximately the 200th person. So let's just do the median quickly. The 200th person, we're showing the examiner what our brains are doing. Let's work in red. So 200, we're going across there. Now 200 is not the median, it's the 200th person's age, which is the median. I've hit my curve there. I'm dropping straight down, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so I've gone across and down. So let me just write here the word median. In fact, let's do it out the way here. No, let's put it here. So the median equals 40, or about 47 years of age. So 47 years. So if you like, the average age, the median age, the middle age is 43 years. Next one, the lower quartile, the LQ. Well, I've got 400 students, 400 passengers, therefore the first quarter of them will be the first 100. Therefore, here's the quarter mark there. And I'll change colour to that, I suppose, it stands out differently. Oh, never mind. Let's just use the red again. Right, here's the low quartile. Not the 100, but the age of the 100th passenger. I'm quite happy with that as well. Now let's come back to purple. Right then. So we go across and then read down. And the lower quartile, and the age of the low quartile is going to be, I'll make that about 19 years old. So it's 19 years. It's not very, it's getting all glitchy and stupid. I hate it. Right then, 19 years. Let's try and write that nicely. Well, I can write, you know. Now, next one. What does it say? The upper quartile. Okay, I'll get you now. The upper quartile coming up. Let's go back to this. Now, the upper quartile, that's going to require me to look for the, not like a quarter, but for the 3/4 of the way up. So 3/4 of the way up is going to find me the upper quartile. If you just respond, I beg it. Right, 300. Bang, hit the line, come down, and what have we got? Try and straighten that a little bit. Yep, that's good. Read across for the examiner, come down. What have I got here? I've got the upper quartile. And that's going to be, from my reading, 62 maybe. What have we got? How many lines can you see? I'm going for 62, so I've got 62 years. And finally, what does it say? The interquartile range, you may remember, that's going to be the upper quartile, take away the lower quartile. Let's just change colour again. Let's go to generic blue. So, interquartile range, let's just show our working. It's 62, take away 19. If I take away 20, I'm down to 42 and pay one back. Yet the IQR is 43 years. Yet it's a measure of spread of ages on that train. So there we go. So that's that question done. I'm going to stop there because it's probably a little bit long, and then I'll do question 5. Let me just show you where we're going with this anyway. That's question 5. And question 6 relates back to question 4. So that's where we're going to go. So at least you've seen it all in the first vid for this. And that's it for now. That's question 4 done. Just practicing doing the cumulative frequency curve, graph rather. Median is the middle chap. The lower quartile is the age of the 100th chap, and the upper quartile is the minimum age of the 3/4 chap. And that's it. See you later in the next vid.